Hello everybody and welcome to the 16 podcast. My name is Angela and I will be your host, and today I am joined by two of my good friends,
Amy.
I'm Rachel.
Amy and Rachel. Guys,
We're here.
this is awkward.
We've been filming for 16 minutes.
We have.
Not even filming, what is this? Recording?
Recording.
I know what I'm doing.
We've been doing this for 16 minutes is what we're trying to say. It's been painful.
I think
By
it's
no
been
fault
fun.
of my own.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry for anything, because I think I really contributed.
I sometimes can't help the random stuff that comes out of my mouth.
Like that Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
The Frozen.
The Frozen.
I think that I've
You
really
were the one
added
making
to
noises.
this so far with my contribution. Thank you.
So there, they've just sort of summarised themselves for you. I think you know from here what's going to
Well,
happen.
I have no self-control.
Right,
That is
you're-
exactly
you're
you, Rachel.
But
No, that's
weird,
a
'cause
complete lie. Rachel has the
Rach
most
is the most, like, sensible, probably.
of the three of us.
Thank you, I guess.
I take
We're
that
saying
as
that you are no fun and that we hate you.
And I'm bland.
No, you are not, Rachel. Don't
Never.
say that about
Never.
yourself. Okay, so we've been recording for a while, and we're finally. Hopefully, this is going to be the final take. I don't know.
I'm gonna be here
Please,
forever.
or else we will be here.
I need to catch a train later.
Amy needs to catch a train.
She's got something else going on in her life.
I've got more
other than
important
this.
How
things to
dare
do.
she? Actually, though, I've locked the door and I'm the only one with the key, so I'm
Oh,
holding
so
them
I
hostage
am
for sure.
trapped. Oh, great, okay. Glad, thank you for clarifying that.
So the podcast. I'll just explain a little bit if you two don't mind
Please explain what this is.
listening. We are the 16 cast. We are 16, and therefore we are called the 16 cast.
What are we gonna
Round
do
of
when
applause!
what are we gonna do when we turn 17?
It's still going to be the 16 cast.
'Cause
We
it's the
will
spirit
be-
of this.
Yeah.
We've still got quite a bit longer being 16.
I've got ages.
Well, we
I'm
will be.
a youth.
Trust us, we will be in our 60s, and we will still be the 16 cast, which would be confusing. But also, who would still be watching 3 60-year-old women?
Actually, I think I'd rather listen to us when we're 16.
I don't know what we're going to
That's
be like when
classy.
we're 60.
Are we even going to be alive at 60?
Oh no,
Sorry, that's
that's
depressing.
deep.
Right, so we're just going to talk sort of things on here that we come up with across the week, and then we're going to sort of focus all of that into the podcast. So we've been coming up with some ideas for this week's
A
episode.
selection of topical issues and
YouTube drama,
and things we come up with while we're walking to and from college.
which is that it gives us quite a long time to just talk
We
absolute
walk
trash.
3,000 miles to college every day.
Trek.
Were you about to break into song?
What? Like,
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500
no, I wasn't actually planning on,
more.
but, sure.
Yeah, warning about us. We might break into song. I'm trying to knock it out of these
And it's
two.
not because we're like
But I am
incredible
also
singers.
a problem. No, we cannot.
We should.
I
could
cannot.
do that. Let's sing a theme tune and like harmonize. No, let's not. Actually,
If anyone wants to
Harmonise.
suggest a theme song for us, we will sing it in a moody ballad style.
we will.
We're still kind of getting things together.
As you can
We've
tell.
got a kind of trashy setup, but it works. It works fine, doesn't it? You too.
I like it. It's cozy. I'm
It's
very close
cozy.
to
We
Rach.
are all very close to each other.
Yeah, well, so far, it's the best podcast I've ever been on. So,
And the first.
Do you want me to do the weird noise?
No, okay, we do not segue from silence to weird noises. So, is there anything else to talk about in the way of, like, titles and other things to do with the podcast before we move on to, like, topical issues, as you called them earlier?
And the squirrel thing.
The squirrel thing. Which will be explained at some point during this podcast.
Well,
I
it
don't
won't
know
be
whether it will make it
explained.
into this one.
It won't be explained as such.
Yeah, you're right. We explain, but it doesn't explain anything. If that makes sense.
That's something to look forward to.
It's more of a theory.
If you want to find out about the squirrel theory, you got to keep listening.
You gotta keep listening.
You might be
That's it.
underwhelmed when you find out what it is.
Rachel, don't
say
say
that.
that. Don't say that. This is the
Sorry.
only thing keeping them here.
Sorry. Keep listening, please.
Please.
We need validation.
And on that note,
On that
what's
note,
the first topic?
Lele Pons.
Yes!
We need validation goes to Lele Pons.
I mean,
Okay, I think Amy is the expert here.
surviving
Yeah,
high
this is the first thing. So I've made a list throughout the week.
yes.
And one of the top things, the top suggestions from us. So it's not really a suggestion,
Yes.
a suggestion to ourselves.
It-
Lele Pons has a book apparently. Amy, tell us more about
I-
this fascinating issue.
was lying on my bed watching YouTube because I have a life, and I saw a video, and it's about Surviving High School by Lele Pons.
Surviving high school.
That is the name of the book, I think. And
Is it a teen thriller?
it's thrilling, definitely. It made my adrenaline go
Is it
from like
thrilling,
there to
but
there.
not in the way that you'd intend it to be thrilling?
Right. So I feel like I can't properly review this until I've got a copy myself. Just
Guys,
gonna say
Didn't
that.
go out
Guys,
and buy it.
No, I'm not going to reveal it. I probably should.
Like and subscribe to the podcast, and next week we'll do a dramatic reading of
Should we just read
Lele
the entire thing?
Pons'
We should do audiobooks.
Surviving High School. Should we?
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't
it's
think
like
my voice is nice enough.
Amy, you said you got complimented on your voice the other day.
I got complimented on my voice. It's really weird because I don't. I always hear my voice really weirdly. I always think I'm talking like really low like that.
I think
Thank you for the demonstration of what really low is.
I think everyone
Just wanted
thinks
to
their voice
clarify.
sounds weird.
Yeah, but
Like when we hear this back
I have a-
at some point,
yeah.
we're all gonna hate it.
But I have a pleasing voice apparently.
You
So
have a pleasing voice. That's such a weird way to describe
that's
it.
the weirdest.
Are you sure this was a teenager that said this to you?
Yes, I got told by. I can't remember who, but I got told by.
I can't remember who.
I got told by
You
someone.
get so many constant compliments. I can't remember who said
There's
it.
too many to count. My pleasing voice. So yeah, what was I talking about before?
Lele Pons!
Lele Pons, of course. My favourite Latina. What was I going to say?
Wait,
It's-
before you say this, can I just say I do get very confused between Tana Mongoose and Lele Pons.
I don't really know that much about Tana Mongoose, to be honest.
But you know lots about Lele Pons.
I love Lele.
Okay, Amy, please carry on.
Okay. I think it's supposed to be like fictional, but it's got her name in.
Is it
so,
rooted in reality?
so she is Lele Pons, and her parents are in the book, and they have her
Are their
parents.
surnames Pons?
Well, they have her parents' names, and
What are her parents' names?
I don't know what her parents. I didn't
David
look that far.
and Juan. No, wait, that would be too. No, but that's fine.
fine.
That is fine, guys.
Yes.
David and Juan can be in love if they want to. It's 2019, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so the book.
Yes.
And
Sorry.
it's about her surviving high school, except it's mostly about her becoming internet famous. And
Internet famous.
no, I know.
And thinking she's better than everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
sorry
a
that
lot
I
of
have
it
this-
is that you watched it too.
I
didn't
did
you?
end up watching the video as well, where some guy. Who was
Go on,
it?
plug him.
Some guy.
Tom Harlock.
Not that it'll get him
Tom
many
Harlock.
other views,
No,
but
no,
you know.
I'll keep. Wait, let me check.
he
That's
posted
his
the
name.
video.
But I feel like
Tom
we should plug this in case
should
people are
plug this
watching
guy.
and
Harlock.
want to know even more.
Tom Harlock.
I haven't watched this video.
Tom
so,
Harlock.
So you
yes.
guys are going to have to recap.
The name is Tom Harlock.
Thank you for
Watch.
saying his name a million times.
He'll thank us later.
Watch his videos, they're good. Okay,
Watch ours too.
our videos are many videos that we have.
This single podcast. Watch it again and again
Watch
and again
it.
until
Listen
you know
to
the
it.
entire
We're not
script.
filming this.
Maybe in the future we'll film it.
We could. That means I'd actually have to like do my hair and stuff, and like, or I could just show
Yeah.
up. I could wear my coat like a cloak,
Like a cloak.
like I was doing when we were
Yeah.
walking back.
It was
Yeah, the
raining.
window got caught in it and it looked cool.
Thank you. I always look cool.
But you don't really get that inside.
Back to Lele Pons.
Oh,
Again, we segue back.
Lele, what do I say about Lele Pons? Latina. Okay, I'll adjust myself.
Did she actually have any input in writing it? Or was it just like a ghostwriter or something? Was it like
Well,
partially
apparently it's her, but like she collaborated with like an actual author.
So,
Do you want me to
produced
Google
this
it?
masterpiece?
Wait, I'll Google it. Let's see what the internet has to say about it. Because oh wait, that's
well,
Pons.
I mean, so I don't. I've never watched Lele Pons. I
Lele
don't have
Pons?
much.
Lele Pons. Sorry,
Sorry,
carry on.
Sorry, are we all saying it wrong?
I don't know how it's. It's. That sounded. You like whispered that into my ear, like Lele.
I don't know. I don't
That
know
gave
if
me
that's
like
how
a
you
little
say it.
shiver. Like
It gave you a shiver.
Okay.
I am disturbed.
You look really disappointed. Sorry. Right. What's it called? Surviving high school. Serving high school. Surviving. Oh, it's come up.
It's not serving high school, is it?
No. Right.
Serving it up on a
Oh,
plate.
okay. I think this is like a review or something. Surviving High School by Lele Pons. Lele Pons, right?
Well,
okay.
don't read the review because I don't think that's
No. Okay.
copyright.
No, wait.
and all
No,
that.
this is the like the description thingy for it.
Mm.
Vine superstar Lele Pons.
Vine superstar.
Can we just appreciate that for a second? Teams up with #1 New York Times best-selling author Melissa de la Cruz.
Of course. Do you think she's a Latina as well? I'm not that I'm implying that names mean something, but yes.
In this lovable debut novel.
Debut novel. Is there going to be more?
I thought you were going to pick up on the lovable bit there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lovable. Don't you mean hateable?
I'm going to carry on.
Yeah, please.
The wilds and wonders
The wilds and wonders.
of high school. That's as laugh out loud addictive as Lele's popular videos.
I'm sorry. It's addictive. Like Lele's videos.
I've never heard anything more true in my life. Okay.
Lele, we don't mean to slander you. We can't really talk as far as
Please
addictive
watch us,
videos go.
Lele.
But
Please listen to us. Please don't watch us.
she sat outside in like a.
Oh my god, can you imagine if she was through there in that bush there?
Oh no! Now they know my garden has bushes.
Oh, they're gonna hunt us down.
Now they know we don't live in the desert.
Oh no! The English desert.
The ye old English desert. Am I in the right place for the microphone? I think I am.
I was about to say we've nearly got half an hour of this, and then I remembered that we spent about
We've only
20
got about
minutes.
10 minutes of us actually talking.
But that's fine. So
Yeah, recommend Lele Pons' new book, author on the block. She's really talented at that.
I think we should get it and read it, because
think we
otherwise
should.
we can't really judge. I mean,
No.
not that the Pointless book
Maybe.
really did anything with our expectations, but yeah. What other YouTuber books have you guys read?
I think I've got like, I've read Conifanta.
The only one I've read
Kind
is
of
the
Fanta, as I
Amazing
like to
Book
call
is
them.
Not on Fire.
Oh,
Which
I
was
Dan and
years ago,
Phil's
Dan
one.
and Phil's one.
And first one.
I don't really remember much about it, but I think I enjoyed
It
it,
was-
at the time
it was
because I
very
like Dan
colourful.
and Phil. So
It was
Thank you,
very-
Rachel, for that wise insight
It
into
was-
your teenage mind.
It was like very colourful.
yeah,
An explosion of
colour.
colour. Yeah. How did you guess what I was
Oh,
going to say?
you know,
I
just
think it was. I think it
my
was quite
massive
fun
brain.
and cool, and I think people liked it.
Yeah.
It was fun and cool. Rachel with those grade A adjectives.
I think I've read Tyler Oakley's one once before.
Tyler Oakley's book.
Yeah, I think
What
so.
is it?
I
I
can't remember, just his life, I think.
Okay.
somewhere upstairs in this house, I have
All the girl
Joe
lines.
Sugg. No, I do not. No, I have Joe Sugg's graphic novel.
Oh, that was a
Username
thing.
Evie.
What?
Is that good?
What was? What?
I mean, it's just it's just a sci-fi graphic novel. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't go back and read it daily. I
It's
also
like your version of the Bible, just.
what I do read daily though is PewDiePie's "This Book Loves You." which gives me the quotes that get me through life.
Oh my god, I read that in Waterstones. I didn't buy it. I just read the entire thing.
Are you that
You
kind
read
of
the-
person?
Okay,
You
the
sit there
entire thing?
and without buying the book, you just read it.
Okay, well,
You're the reason books are dying.
I'm sorry. I'm being attacked. Oh, I'm accidentally opening the box too. That wasn't on purpose.
That's fine, I believe you. Sorry, that sounded like I didn't believe
You
you.
look so passive aggressive. I'm being attacked. I can't even leave the house because we're locked in.
I'm really not holding them hostage, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Your silence speaks volumes.
It does.
Um,
Am I supposed to say something else about Lele Pons?
I don't know, I thought you had like a overarching point to this.
Overarching point.
Read her book. It's
Don't
really
tell them to waste their money.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's their choice.
I'm waiting for the
Watch
feature
some-
film.
Watch someone else slagging off her book. It's really fun.
Yeah, what do you think about Lele Pons' feature film, Surviving High School? Would you watch?
Yes, definitely.
Who would star in it? Would she play herself?
Who would play? Oh, she's got to play herself.
I mean, I don't think Lele would resist,
Who else
would
could
she?
play Lele Pons?
Who else?
According to me, Tana Mongeau.
Oh my god, because they're interchangeable.
They really are. I mean, maybe Tana's a bit less PG, isn't she?
I know literally nothing about Tana. Because I just get, I don't know, it merges into one, like,
yeah.
superhuman.
Inside that little section of your brain that's diagnosed? Designated was what I meant to say. But yes, diagnosed with Lele Pons.
That big section of my brain that's diagnosed with Lele Pons.
Inside of that section,
Which
there is
my
also
entire
Tana.
brain. Yeah. They
well.
both
I
reside
don't
there.
know much about Tanner.
Except that her convention was a
Oh.
shitfest.
That happened. That's so old now. Oh
That
my
really
god.
is.
I remember when that
Jana.
was.
Do you think they're going to celebrate the anniversary?
Should we all have a big get together on that day?
She's
Oh my
got
God.
her own convention. Just like
Well, it's like
Just the
with
three of us.
it's like with Area 51, the raid.
It's
Not
like-
many people went to the raid.
Not many people.
But
Did any
now
of them come back?
People are talking of
Did any of them-
celebrating the raid yearly.
Okay. Did anyone come back though? Who actually went though? Like seriously.
Well, they didn't get kidnapped, did they?
If you're storming Area 51,
There was like Fox News there and
what
everything.
did they actually do? Did they just stand
didn't look.
outside?
They like chanted, "I want alien coochie," and then just
same.
Apparently people were annoyed that some people signed up and then they didn't show.
Did you
Like-
see the thing saying? that-
wait. You're making it sound like there was a register,
no,
and someone was
No,
reading
but,
it off, and they
people-
were like,
it was a Facebook event thing, and people
Oh, yeah,
signed up
right.
and said they were coming, and then they didn't show.
And also there was a.
"Well, that's really bitchy, isn't it? You
When-
sign up, you've got to be there."
When was the Bermuda Triangle one? They
The
were-
Bermuda Triangle one.
They were like,
Explain.
they were like, if the aliens aren't in Area 51, then they got to be in the Bermuda Triangle. So we're gonna go storm that too. I don't know. when
I
that
don't know
one's
how
on.
you storm a place that is like entirely water.
You
I don't-
swim there. And
Oh,
probably all
guys,
drown
a
and-
fleet of like Viking boats.
Yes, it's gonna be like the Spanish Armada, but
But the
the
alien Armada. Sorry,
The
I'm sorry.
Armada-
I could have made a joke out of that,
the,
but I'm not.
the
clever
Bermuda
enough.
the Bermuda and Armada sound kind of similar.
It
The
does.
Bermuda.
The Bermuda.
Is
Thank
it
you,
bad
everyone.
that I don't know exactly where Bermuda is?
Bermuda. Who knows what?
Isn't Bermuda like separate to the
I'm
Bermuda
supposed
Triangle?
to be doing
Does
geography.
anyone live in the Bermuda Triangle?
It's at sea,
Guys?
isn't it?
Should we relocate?
To the Bermuda Triangle? Yes, please.
That was so perfectly in sync.
Storming.
In sync.
Storming.
In sync.
Storming.
Storming. Date.
But were all these
Can we
storming
go
of
to
these
it?
ares just a big
Storm-
cover up for
Okay,
something
so-
else?
no,
To
so
distract everyone.
Guys, this is on the Independent.
A very reliable news source.
Shut
Actually,
up.
we should not be biased. Read
Right.
whatever newspaper
No,
you like.
I would like to read this, please. Storm the Bermuda Triangle. Thousands vow to descend on mysterious sea zone because it can't swallow us all. Attendees must dress as SpongeBob characters or pirates, says organizer.
I tell you what, I wasn't so mad keen on Area 51 because I'm a bit scared of ET, but my interest has been piqued.
Okay, this is some more. I'll provide the boats and scuba gear He adds below a picture of the area between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Just bring weed and a lot of beer and whiskey.
Sounds like my kind of storm.
But the problem is, all these events are like 1 million miles away from us. Is there anywhere nearer we can storm?
We could storm Parliament. We could
Yeah,
reenact Guy
create
Fawkes.
some weird political
Oh no,
thing.
I'm sorry. I didn't say anything about blowing up the Houses of Parliament.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think we want to have a discussion about politics anyway.
No,
if I'm honest.
that's
Guys,
one of the...
Let's talk about Brexit.
We are joking. We're never going to talk about that. Don't go away just because we mentioned it.
Brexit.
So, like, Area 51's all over now.
Is the Bermuda Triangle?
Well,
on it?
How does that make you guys feel? Are you sad?
I'm sad there's no aliens they've come back with. I wanted an alien.
Do you believe in aliens?
Do I believe? Well, that's a weird question, isn't it? Because
Okay, let
How-
me change it. Do you believe in, like, big humanoid aliens?
No.
Because, like, some people say they believe in, like, bacteria, don't they? Which is really just sort of pissing around, isn't it? Answer my bloody
big or
question.
go
Do
home.
you believe in E.T.?
yes,
No. You believe that there's something like E.T. out there.
E.T. phone home. Sorry.
That's really backed up your point, Amy. Thank you.
I
hope
just
there's an
think
E.T.
it's unrealistic. Why would there be aliens out there that look kind of similar to humans?
Well, why are there humans out there that look really kind of similar to aliens?
I don't know where I was going with that point. I just I don't really believe in them.
Well, you're a cynic,
know.
aren't you, Rachel?
Well, I don't
Sorry,
think
I
it'd
don't
be the
believe
same.
in ghosts either.
I don't think. Well,
I-
ghosts and aliens.
So
everyone gets to hear it.
So, with all that out of the way, we went from Lele to aliens, which isn't actually that far apart. You'd be surprised.
Oh my god! Wait, guys.
okay.
There's a whole list on Time about all the different places we could storm. Some of them are a bit closer. So there's like Storm Loch Ness.
Because the monster can't escape all of us.
Does anyone know what the wood chip pile is?
It says it's in Tasmania. That's a pretty long way away.
Okay.
No, that's so close.
Okay. There's Storm Federal Reserve Bank of New York.
Okay.
Well, we
There's-
don't
okay,
live very
right.
close to New York.
There's the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
There is here a brilliant funeral plan
Yeah.
article.
that's what I've heard.
Amy, you do like a good funeral, don't you?
There's so many funeral places here.
Yeah, where we live, that's just like we're walking to college and we'll just see 100 different
so
places
many.
where they want us to die and get up and then pay for their funeral service.
I've got pins and needles.
Yeah, you also just kicked me in the leg.
That's because I got pins and needles, so you can't hold me accountable.
So apart from that, lads,
Lads. Sorry. Okay.
and in other new, oh my god,
Another.
oh, stop bullying me. In other YouTube news, Shane Dawson's doing a new documentary. Rachel, you suggested that as a topic. What do
Yeah.
you know about that? Just
I don't know a lot. I know it's mostly about Jeffree Star. a
Jeffree
lot.
Star.
It's a lot.
Someone
it's a
else
big
told me it was about
collaboration.
James Charles as
I
well.
think it's about James Charles as well because there's this. I was watching the. It was like a trailer or something for. Should I call it a trailer? It was like 4 minutes long and it was like advertising.
Wait,
it.
do you want me to find
And
it? I'll just
there
be
was
that
a clip
person.
where they were just sat there watching.
Well, there's
James
no point
Charles
to find it. I can
subscriber
just
count go
I can
down.
put it in if we want.
Okay.
They were just watching James Charles's subscriber count go down.
Well, shit, that's a bit mean.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
And there was, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm probably going to watch it because I think Shane Dawson's series are normally pretty good. Like, I've watched them before.
See, you're on
I
the
like-
opposite end of the spectrum to
I
me.
I liked the Jeffree Star one last time.
I don't like Shane Dawson's documentaries because I think they're just really dragged out and mostly boring.
Conflicting
Amy,
opinions.
what about
Oh,
you?
Wait, am I supposed to have an opinion on it? I've never really watched much Shane, to be honest, so I don't have as hot opinions as everyone else, but I don't know. I mean, genuinely don't know.
I mean, I don't hate the people that do watch them. I just they're not for me because they're just so
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
and I don't have the attention span for that shit.
I haven't seen all of them. I've just seen the odd one.
Did you
and
guys
thought
watch
They're all right.
the Jake Paul ones,
Yes, I did.
they got a lot of
So-
backlash, didn't they?
Yeah, because he was saying that he was a sociopath without really knowing
Oh yeah.
the full meaning of that.
And there was that
and the
therapist
psychologist
person
who was
there,
there.
Who wasn't a very
Was she not?
I mean, I don't.
You take
wanna...
psychology. You can say this. You can
I
say
don't want...
objectively.
And my mum's a
Yeah.
counsellor. I feel like I can say this.
Yeah. Say it.
Bitish, the therapist talking about what is like a mental illness condition thing.
Yeah.
And speaking about it in that way, I don't really like. But I mean,
Oh, right, because she was
very
like negative and like, oh, they're crazy.
Yeah, despite the fact that she's
supposed to be like
anything about the
judgmental,
like spoken
right?
and just yeah, and it's just I don't know. I mean, it's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Basing an entire series around whether someone has like a certain, you know.
I'm positioning you on my end of the spectrum now.
Yeah,
Not the autistic spectrum.
or the political spectrum, which we were doing in class today.
We're talking the Shane Dawson good or not spectrum.
Shane Dawson, good or not? I mean, my only really impression of like Shane Dawson is that he wears like a shirt with a pig on a lot, and he points at everything and says me, like oh my god me, oh my god same. He just does that a lot.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good summary, isn't it?
I think I've done a pretty good job.
So anything else to sound that, Rachel?
Not really. I do remember in the Jake Paul documentary thing. I think Jake was with Erica Costello at the time, and like.
Not that far.
Now I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
Let's
Start again and I'll cut it.
Sorry.
Take your time.
So you're gonna lick me.
Keep that in.
I just remember, I think Shane spoke to Erica and was like, and like they told her that they were bringing this therapist in, and basically told her that she had to like lie to Jake, which I thought was a bit weird. Or maybe maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah, that's a bit dodgy as well, isn't it?
That, as we would say in psychology, that is an ethical issue.
Is it?
Because they have not been informed. They are taking part in a study.
Okay, isn't Shane Dawson in general an ethical issue? Sorry.
That's a good description.
Sorry. I had to say it. Yeah, so, new documentary. I just think, I feel so bad for James Charles still.
Because you jumped on the hate train.
I did jump on the cancel him thing, and now I think it's definitely like made me a lot more aware that we can't just go cancelling people all over the place just because of allegations that we have no proof of being true.
Precisely. Rach, how do you feel about cancel culture?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, I just when he was cancelled, I just thought people have done worse things online and on YouTube,
precisely.
And like they didn't get quite the same reaction.
But it was because he was so big.
It
It upsets me because Tati Westbrook, or whatever her name is, Titty Westbrook, she still has a following. And I don't understand, because didn't she, like, fabricate shit? To drag him down.
The entire beauty community
it's a big hot mess, isn't it?
Confuses me on a deeply spiritual level. I don't understand anything that's happening in that. I did go through a phase of watching all the tea channels though, just to be like, oh, they said they did something. I don't understand. I don't know much about the beauty community either. I just hear the word morphe a lot.
Yeah, that seems to be like the
Can someone please explain
key
to
word.
me what
Take
morphe...
a shot every time James Charles says morphe.
Can someone please explain to me what morphe actually is? Does morphe... What does morphe? Morph?
James Charles X morph palette.
I'm trying to find it, but it just comes up with the Bermuda Triangle thing again.
Would you ever buy James Charles merch? Or
Would you
makeup?
ever?
You were saying you liked the James Charles merch.
Like cropped hoodies?
Yeah,
You said
I
you
like his cropped hoodie.
Should I get you it?
No, that's a bit far.
I'll get you it for Christmas.
Is it really overpriced?
Probably.
I don't know.
Right, okay.
Morphe. I think it's just makeup.
Yeah, it's just a makeup brand, isn't it?
Makeup.
And why
It's like a sort of budget, maybe.
But
I don't
why
know.
do they always say...
Because, like, they're all sort of partnered with them, aren't they? Or, like, sponsored.
Oh, I can get 10% off on my first order.
Use code James Charles.
Oh my god, it literally says Yas 10% off.
Morphe with
This is the
it.
kind of place you want to shop.
Give us your deets, and we will give you 10% off.
Okay, Amy, you can do your Morphe shopping later.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because
Okay.
I thought we should move on. How much have we done? Oh, we've still got plenty of time.
We're doing great.
I was going to talk about, still in like the YouTube community, another thing that I wanted to say. Lilly Singh, Superwoman, now has a talk show.
That happened, didn't it?
It's like, what, like slightly late night with Lily, maybe a late night with Lily, potentially. Yeah. It's something like
It's
that.
like when you were a kid and your parents would say that it was like a late night when it was like 9.
And it was...
You've got school the next day. So you need to, that's the kind of vibe we're going
They're
for.
like, I'll let you watch Britain's Got Talent tonight, and you'd be like, yes! And then you grow up and you realise how absolutely shite that show is.
I never really watched it when I was younger, so
Well,
I don't
you're
have
freaking
that-
lucky, okay?
that
Because now I feel
realisation.
like I've been brainwashed my whole life, and only now I'm coming out on the other side and I'm like, this stuff is terrible.
I feel like we're just slating all these like TV shows and like YouTubers, just saying how terrible.
That
they
is the
are.
purpose of
Should we
this
change it from the
podcast.
16 cast to the hate cast?
Yeah. You gotta let people know what they're signing up for.
Yeah. BGT... That's enough.
Hot takes.
But yeah, she's got a talk show now.
Yes.
And, you know, what do you guys think about, like, YouTubers extending their reach to the stars above? In Team Rocket's words. It's extending their reach into television.
She is gonna get on the trending page so many damn times.
Does that make you happy or sad?
Give me like...
Are we going to get into opinions
hot
about
minute
Lilly
to
Singh
think
now?
about
Because
this.
I don't like her.
This is interesting because I actually went through a phase a few years ago where I did watch some of her videos for a while. And I did quite enjoy
Well, that's
them.
fine. We've all gone through phases, haven't we?
It's, yeah, and I did quite
I was
enjoy
about
them.
to say I went through an Onision phase, but that would be a complete freaking lie, so don't ever at me.
You said it now. I went... Oh, I don't know. I think I went through I Superwoman I phase.
Do you say that? Is it E, Superwoman E?
That's how I say it. Superwoman. And
Yes, thank you for that noise.
but then I don't know. I mean, there's worse people, isn't there?
There is definitely worse people.
But
But I also don't like...
also-
What was it? Was it the last sort of scandal, I guess, she was in, kind of? Was
Yeah.
the, like, Forbes top 100... Like,
was that the
yeah.
Twitter thing where she was...
Yeah, and
like-
she went off because she wasn't happy that there, like, weren't enough women in
Yeah.
there, or something like that. Which in itself is fine. But she was clearly just talking about herself, wasn't she? And how upset she was that she herself wasn't in the list. And, you know, it's not like,
Yeah.
just because, you know, oh, there isn't an equal number, that's something that you should try and improve. You shouldn't be like, I'm going to tear down these men who are successful and are doing great
yeah.
for themselves. I can't remember who was on the list, probably like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, it was
Lots
like
of
a bunch
gamers as well. And I don't think that made her very happy either. But gaming, I've said this before, not on here though. I think like gaming is just the most consistent industry. It's like the one thing that's never going to really die out. It'll just like go in, it'll evolve.
Yeah, or just have all the new stuff.
And so that's why, you know, gamers stay relevant.
And then still in 50 years people will be playing Minecraft.
I want that to be the world I live in 50 years.
I'll probably be playing The Sims 25.
And spending hundreds on all those stuff packs. It'll be like £100 for a hamster.
My sister got the Island Living pack
Did she?
the other day.
What's that like?
You can make mermaids.
Did you not know that, Rachel?
No, I didn't. I haven't played The Sims in ages.
I like the mermaids.
Make
Some of the
mermaids?
outfits are quite
Rachel's
scandalous.
thinking
They're
about
quite
how to
racing.
make the H2O girls right now.
You can make mermaids though, and there's like an island, but there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of stuff you can do. But then I haven't been on very much. It's you can make mermaids, and that's cool. I can make Ariel, for example, and they can make friends with dolphins.
Rachel's trying to tear apart the microphone.
I'm not surprised after what just happened.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will cut that bit.
Are you sure?
We were...
Yeah, Lilly Singh.
Lily
Let's go
Singh.
all the way back from like dolphins and
other
Cleo.
things.
To be honest, I've never actually watched many Lilly Singh videos. Like,
I think I went through maybe a phase of that.
Oh,
But I feel like most young girls do, don't they?
yeah, because
Because her content was pretty, like, universal.
yeah,
But not for... Not now we're this old.
yeah. I feel like there would, and it's probably
Now it's childish, but back when...
yeah, it was probably better. Also, things are usually better earlier on when people haven't run out of ideas, right?
Yeah.
When you run out of ideas and start. No, I'm not going to say that.
What were you going to say?
And start
Say
a
it.
late night talk show because you know it'll get you into trending. Just saying.
Oh, you think it's...
No, I don't think it's purely a money grab. I just think it's a bit of a money grab.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good stride for YouTubers into,
Yeah.
like, the mainstream media.
Yeah,
think
it is. It
yeah,
is.
I think they just want to take their careers somewhere else. They want to do something new
Expand
and like.
their horizon.
But I think it is freaking important that you don't forget where your roots are. Because I've been thinking with people like Zoella. Not
gosh,
to get
this
into
is a
Zoella, because
whole
I think we can do a
discussion
whole episode on her, can't we?
at this point.
But I think with them, you know, it's important that you know, whilst you branch out and you make books and you make cosmetics and shit like that,
Sell very expensive
Yeah.
advent calendars.
very expensive advent calendars, you don't forget where you came from, because you come from YouTube, and you need to remember that audience isn't going to just stay there forever. And like with Zoella, what, she hasn't like uploaded in months?
She has got a book club though.
She does have a book club.
I love that when I open a
What's-
book and I see like a Zoella little thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's
front.
got the Zoella seal of approval, and I just put it straight back down.
Oh no.
Well, you get like YouTubers branching out and doing like theatre and stuff as well. Like you've got, I know Joe Suggs doing Waitress on the West End, and like Colleen Ballinger's doing Waitress on Broadway, and they're doing those sort of things like with their careers.
I didn't actually know about Miranda's things. I knew about
I
like
didn't know about that either.
I knew about Joe, because when you watch the TV in England, you get
Doesn't
Joe.
know about Joe.
Yeah,
rhymes.
that's weird, isn't it? Everyone now knows where Cotton Eye Joe came from and where he went.
I think he's doing the Strictly podcast this year as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna overtake that and become the Strictly podcast. Strictly time. No, I'm joking. I'm
Can
not
we do
gonna
that,
talk
though?
about that. We
Let's-
could do some.
Let's do some Strictly.
Oh my god, it actually is Strictly tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
haven't
we
watched
are
any
recording
Strictly
this on a
yet.
Friday afternoon.
I haven't watched any Strictly. I'm gonna watch the new episode of The Good Place and The Circle and yeah, not watch Strictly.
Well, my dad's prediction is that this year will be the year that Strictly goes downhill. But he said that last year, and it didn't.
What does
He mean? Yeah, by going
Like,
downhill.
It's
clarify-
gonna like lose its viewers and like not be as successful anymore. Like because like the
just don't
celebrities
think-
and people aren't that popular this year, or like
But they never.
I just
does
don't
anyone
think
ever
that can
know who
happen,
they
because
are?
what I've been saying to like everyone about Strictly is like they're so freaking clever with how they choose their celebrities, because you've got someone from like
Yeah.
everything, haven't you? So
Yeah.
every possible British person is going to be covered, except maybe my dad.
Everyone
who
has,
fucking
like-
hates Strictly.
Everyone has one person and they don't know any of the others,
Yeah.
and that's basically it.
With oh shit.
You looked at the bush then. I thought
No,
I was
I
going
was
to see
looking at
Lele
how long
Pons
you've
in the
been going
bush
for.
still.
No, but like they get someone from like CBeebies or CBBC.
yeah, you get people from like all the main soap operas and stuff.
Yeah, like
and,
EastEnders,
you
Corrie, Hollyoaks.
Always.
normally get some athletes, maybe a Paralympian. or
Yeah, they've
something.
recently started
they
incorporating
started
like
doing that,
Paralympians, which is
Paralympians.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's hella cool.
But I think a lot of people these days watch because of the professional dancers, because everyone's so invested in these professional dancers
Okay,
now.
Ali
like,
Ash,
obsessed
though.
with, like some of them.
Jeanette
Like,
and Ali
everyone
Ash.
knows who they are, and they're like bigger stars than some of the celebrities that come on the show.
Yeah. But I mean, I was just thinking about like now they're sort of getting YouTubers in as Saffron Barker this year. I don't like her very much. I don't really know why I don't like her though, so I don't think I can really justify it.
I don't know much about Saffron, but I just don't know.
I've never
anything.
watched her, but she just seems like that sort of, you know, the kind of typical vlogger.
Yeah.
And that's not really my
Cup of
side of
tea.
YouTube.
You want to see a gamer girl on Strictly?
I want to see Stampy Longnose. I want to see Stampy on Strictly. And if I don't, I'm never going to watch it again. But that's a lie, because I'm still going to watch it. My mum and I freaking love it. It's, you know, William and my dad will watch it if they have to.
If they're forced to.
Yeah. But yeah, good show.
Good show.
I disagree with what your dad is suggesting, because I think that whatever happens, it's just gonna...
I remember when the weekends just
stay.
used to be, like, you'd watch Strictly and you watch Doctor Who, and that was, like, the routine.
Yeah, but now
Now-
Doctor Who is
Oh, that's-
different and
I
not
think
on at the
that's a
moment.
topic for another
That's the
episode.
whole topic,
Because
isn't
I'm
it?
thinking we can talk, like, TV shows we used to love that now we maybe don't love, or that we
Yeah.
think are, like, dying
And
almost.
also TV shows that we do like. We can be positive.
Yeah, we can. We like,
Have positivity.
Yay.
you two are big Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans. I've watched it. I don't mind it. I think it's good.
It's pretty
It's a fun watch. I wouldn't watch it over and over again, like some people do.
like my sister. And yours
And
too.
my sister.
On loop, constantly.
Yeah, she also watches The Good Place on repeat.
I've
which
mentioned
I
The
like
Good
that
Place
too.
about 5 times so far.
We're just plugging it. It's a good show.
It is a good show.
I'm only on the start of season 3
Yeah,
now,
so no
because I'm
spoilers.
always behind on everything.
No spoilers. But it is very... I like it. It's a good premise. It's funny, but it's also, like, an interesting premise.
Yeah, but it's really unique. Like, there's nothing else that's quite like it, really.
Set in the afterlife, about moral philosophy. I like that shit.
It's got a good cast. I like all of them.
It does.
As we were saying, let's continue this in a different episode.
Okay,
Because I
yeah.
don't... I've got... There's another point that I think you guys
Oh, no.
remember us discussing. So I'm gonna raise the question.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss it together. If a conjoined twin murders someone, does their other conjoined twin also get punished for it? Discuss. Commence.
16 mark
Sorry,
question?
it's a really...
Okay.
Yeah, this is a 20 mark question.
Discuss means, like, you talk about it and then you evaluate it. So we need to do, like, a full-ass answer.
Well, they'd probably be sent to prison.
Rachel actually looked into this after we discussed it on, like,
Not
the way
how
back
many
to school.
people are
When I was
conjoined
walking
twins?
around this morning. Well, I guess they would both get sent to prison. I don't think that's right, but what else can they do? Like, if they can't
Chop
split
them in half.
But if they haven't, why haven't they been chopped in half already at this point? Like, if
Maybe
can
they like being one.
Well, I think
No,
if
but if they
can be
liked
split-
being one, then surely the other one would be happy to tag along in the prison journey.
Well, I think if they can be split, doctors do tend to split them.
If not, then surely both would have to be, like, in the crime. Whether they like... Well, I don't know. You'd have to kind of work together, because if you've got, like, a body that you're kind of half sharing...
Yeah.
The other one could just be like, nah, we're not moving. Not moving, mate. And that would be that.
But how do conjoined twins work? So you got two brains.
But I think
And
it depends.
one
doesn't it?
body?
It depends. Like,
Oh, right.
sometimes you might have almost an entire body of yourself, or you might just be joined at, like, the side, or, like, you could be joined at the head, or, like, you could be, like...
I feel like Amy and I would make a pretty good conjoined twin.
Let's do that.
We've both got different skills, you know? And hopefully, if you added up our math skill,
Then
it would reach, like, an average person.
It would make 110%.
Are you suggesting we have 55 each? Yes, maths.
55, does that make... Oh, I think it does.
What can I say? I'm a
Genius.
6 student. No, I'm not. I'm a 5. Sorry, I lied.
I
I'm
did-
bigging myself up a bit more.
But I did do good in my maths.
But anyway, GCSEs, whatever.
Ugh, disgusting.
Let's not talk about them on the podcast, because that's a bit too
That's
flexy.
not good.
Well... I'm
Back
still
to the
thinking
conjoined
about-
twins question.
I'm still thinking about the conjoined twins. Like, do you think it's ever actually happened that a conjoined twin has murdered
Do you
someone
want me
else?
to Google it?
Because,
I
like,
wonder if all conjoined twins are just inherently really nice
'Cause-
people.
Conjoined
reckon
twins
they
are
are.
not very common, because I was looking out this morning and it's just like,
She knew that
it
this was going to come
one,
to this.
1 in
Well, think about-
48,000 people are
If
born
that
a conjoined
probability
twin,
of that is
some
so-
of a lot of them do happen, like, die before.
So think about it.
birth
If you
or
are a
soon
conjoined
after.
twin, then you're really lucky to be alive because,
Yeah.
you know, you defeated all the odds. That's pretty incredible. You
So
probably...
why the hell wouldn't you kill someone?
That's not the point I was trying
Oh,
to
I'm
make. I was
sorry.
making the complete opposite point, that surely you would see all the how special and important life is and you would want to live it the best you possibly could. Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, now it says
What
they
can I say? I see good in people.
Now I'm reading a thing that says it occurs in 1 in every 200,000 live births, according to the University of Minnesota.
I don't trust the Americans.
I knew you were going to say that.
About 70% of conjoined twins are female. Why?
Because women are weaker. And so they're more likely to be deformed.
Wow.
How much of this should I cut?
The entire thing. Just from the get-go. Conjoined twins, crime. I'm just going to write that.
Crime.
Okay, conjoined
Maybe they've
twins.
committed arson, but no murders.
What if this has been asked before.
I knew it!
If a conjoined twin commits a crime? A crime committed by one conjoined twin does not automatically mean that the non-perpetrator is an accessory. If you can determine whichever twin committed a crime which attracted a prison sentence, then you can send them to prison, because you would certainly be putting at least... Then you can... then how can you say... What?
But what we're trying to say is, how do you send them to prison? You're not going to
It's
just
not
chop them in
answering that
half,
for me.
are you?
It's not answering it for me. Okay, how is that dealt with? Right, okay. Quora, so you know it's going to be good.
Like
Right.
some ex-police officers, like, well,
Okay, right.
Gary and Jimmy,
there's a
the
video of
conjoined
how-
twins.
There's a video on how conjoined twins
Or
drive
Alan
a
and
car.
Darren.
That's
Well,
pretty
we
cool.
can't watch the video.
I want to see them drive a car, man.
Well, you can watch it after we're done
Okay.
recording the podcast.
Abby and Brittany are boss-ass bitches, but we gotta carry on with this.
Because you guys wouldn't be able to see the
Okay,
video. I'm not
so-
just being mean, I swear.
They're legally classified as two separate people. Okay, no wait, this isn't about...
This still
what I
isn't
was-
saying,
okay.
is it, whether you chop
Sorry,
them in half to
no,
send
no,
one to
you-
prison.
Actually, you can't say that. You can't chop someone in half. Two people in half.
It does,
Well-
however, what would raise the question over what would happen if they committed a driving offence.
A driving offence?
Okay.
That's so weak.
No, we're getting there. The same
Don't commit a
no,
driving
wait,
offence.
We're getting to the same...
Do something big.
Go big or go
Go
home.
big or go home.
Right, okay.
Go big or go...
Dead.
Go big or go dead, then.
What? Shush. The same principle would apply, for example, if they killed someone by kicking or punching someone to death.
Kicking or punching. What a weak way to kill someone.
In their case...
Sorry, I'm going to stop talking about murder.
In their case, they each have control of one leg and one arm and cooperate with each other to use them to accomplish any task. What is happening? Just give me an answer.
I don't think you're really getting to the answer.
No.
I
You
think
know,
this
it's a
may
real
remain
Oh, no, wait, we're getting to the
unsolved.
sentencing bit. If you could determine which other twin committed a crime which attracted a prison sentence, then how can you... Oh my god, are you kidding me? To answer that question would require precedent, and unfortunately there isn't any. So it's never happened.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that.
If only...
That's not what I expected, if I'm honest.
Guys, if only I was a conjoined twin, I'd commit a crime as a test subject for the
but
law.
there is a thing here that says a Siamese twin commits murder.
Aren't Siamese twins cats?
That's what I'm confused about.
Or is that just in, like, Lady
that-
and the Tramp?
Is that like another word for like...
I think it's just another word for
Okay. Okay.
Wait, Lady and the Tramp, they're doing the live action, guys.
They're doing a live action of everything.
Sorry, that's no
Are we
surprise,
gonna
is
end
it?
up on the Disney conversation?
I reckon
I think we should save that, right?
Yeah, I was just saying I think we should all go on a group trip to see cats.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be terrible, but it's gonna be
It's got a
fairly
star
bad.
cast.
Yeah, I'm upset about that star cast. People like Idris Elba are in it. Why?
But then
Oh.
also James Corden.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out 20th
Oh
of
no,
December.
don't get me started on my hatred of James Corden.
We're finding so many more topics to talk about.
We are. We should be making notes.
Cats is out on 20th of December. Should go for Christmas.
That's a great Christmas present.
That is not a great Christmas
And then I'm going to
present.
present you with your
Maybe
James Charles
Maybe
hoodie.
it'll be amazing, Amy.
My James Charles sister's hoodie. But, you know, I love James Charles.
I know.
I feel guilty
You have
that
said
I ever
that.
doubted him.
You have said that every single day. I've
If
seen
we
you in
ever
the
get
past
onto
2
the topic
weeks.
of James Charles, I have to say that I love him.
Okay. Well, you have now. We
Thank
can
you.
move on.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Where are we going to move on to now? Do you think we might be coming to the end?
I mean, we've still got a ton more stuff that happened beforehand that we can always just slide in.
At the end, just as like a oopsie.
Or, you know, at random points. Just
So,
spice things up a bit.
Yeah, we'll finish up now. I think
has
we've
been-
reached
this has
nearly
been
an hour.
good.
This has been fun. It's felt a lot more natural than I thought it would. What about you guys? What do you think?
Yeah, I got into the swing of things.
Yeah.
I think we got into it more as it went along.
And-
Because, like, sometimes...
And
Don't
I did-
stop her. That's mean.
but
Sorry, carry on.
I'm really proud of myself. I didn't like sniff at all, like do like
Aw.
the cold thing where
we-
you're cold, you have a cold and you like go like
We're actually all snorting cocaine,
the chicken noodle effect has worn off.
and that's what that noise is.
But we've,
Yeah, it's me doing
I've
lines.
been sat next to you for the last hour, so I'm probably going to have that cold next week.
Oh,
So,
oops. Well, it's been going around.
And she's going to blame me for that, for inviting you.
and holding us here.
Yeah, I will
Against our
release
will,
my
please.
hostages now.
Please save us.
Blink twice if, Oh, wait.
They can't see
They
us.
can't see you.
Make the weird noise.
Twice.
I just did.
They need rescuing. Okay. That's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching, listening. Like if you enjoyed. Comment if you like Lele Pons' new book.
Ding that bell to get notified when we upload a new video.
Sorry, this is, again, very, very odd. And if you want us to get a new microphone, go on our non-existent Patreon and donate! It doesn't exist yet. Maybe it will by the time I get this edited.
Maybe it will. That would be cool.
By the time I edit out
Edit
the bad bits.
the majority of this.
The majority.
It's going to be down to like 20 minutes.
I'm just scared that the microphone's just going to be like, oh, so it'll be like.
Yeah, you have been moving in and out quite a lot.
I move.
So
I'm dynamic,
I'm a bit too far away at some points, I don't know.
but I'm sure it'll be fine.
And this is just like, this is the first one.
You know,
Yeah.
it's allowed to be a bit shit.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect, yeah. Perfect doesn't even exist.
Yes, that is a made-up concept.
Except in our trio. Because we are perfect. And with that, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.